DJ SharpMC. Live. Back on the track. So I want to do another close-up video. I just did one. It was pretty cool on MIDI, but now I want to do one on something related to like sound design. So I want to take a sound. Let's see. Do we bring in a kit? I don't think I brought any kits. Is there anything on there? Nope, it's blank. All right, so let's go get a kit. And I don't know, let's do, what's in my beat producers pack? Let's do something I don't always do. Drum machine, okay. We'll load you. We'll try dubstep. And then we'll do a funk, because I'm versatile and I can make sounds work. So let's see how many. All right, so it's a 909 classic. All right, we'll start with something like that. That sounds pretty plain and pretty whack, but that's okay because I'm going to turn it into something. So first, let's see here. I probably need to split everything out. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Since I just did that explode stuff, let's do it again, see if it did it. Ah, sweet. So I just exploded it. We'll turn everything off and we'll fix all this stuff. All right, so let's see. Track 1. So that's everything. So I don't actually even need you anymore because we exploded you. Yes, clear, track number 1. All right, so make sure I still got my stuff on number 2. Yep, all right, so we're gonna go through. So I wanted to fix it, but I was gonna keep what we had done the first time. It's all hardcore dub sounds. All right, so we'll do something quick and simple. That'll work. It's not perfect, but I want to demo something, so we'll just start with that. Actually, maybe I'll even start on this first one. We'll just get right into it. So what I was trying to show was when you have a sound like that. Oh, actually, I got it on too many different pads. All right, so maybe we'll do program. So I was going to add effects to it and show you how when you have a pad and you're adding effects to it, it really just changes the whole character of the sound. So let's just do something. So we'll add spring reverb and play it again. Now we'll try that same thing without it. With it. So that's what I was talking about, how when you have it playing, it's a certain set of notes. And then you add echoes or things that will kind of work with the sound, and there's an additional sound here. That. And that. So that's what I was trying to demo, is how you can take sounds and just by putting certain effects on them, you get a whole new version of your sound. So one thing you could do is keep this version of your sound, and I think I want to make a copy, but I don't know if I'd have to move it all the way to that one. I'm going to do it anyway because I want to show this demo. So we're going to copy this track and call it bass 2, because it's basically the same as the first one, but just with the effect turned on. So this one is going to be, let's check it. This is with the effect on, and then we'll go to the other one. And on this one, we'll turn the effect. We'll switch to a different effect. All right, so let's just load the same reverb stuff. We'll go to different reverbs and see which ones sound cool. But this is part of the character sound design and adding character to your beat. That's pretty good. So now I got the 2 tracks, and both of them have different bass sounds. So let's see if we can get them to play. We'll do the first one. Let's switch to the second. That sounded exactly the same. So that means the program, it's keeping the same program. So I need to probably switch to a different sequence or switch to a different sound, make a copy of the sound. Because right now, this kit is tied to that effect. So instead of it doing the way I want it, I should either bounce it to a sample or do something else to keep it the way it was. So actually, I think I'm going to do it that way, because that was the other thing I would show. So we got this. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to bounce it to a sample. Boom. Okay? And then I'm going to go back to the other one here. And it wasn't this one. It was, let's see. Okay, that's that one. And then it was this one. Interesting. So let's turn it off. Wow, it really changes that last lick. Okay, so anyway, let's just do one more. We'll change it to one more type. All right, let's add another effect. Let's see what resampler will give us. All right, so it's not that much variation, but for what I'm trying to do, at least it'll be a good demo. So let's take this sound here, and let's just go ahead and bounce to the sample. So now I bounced both of those to a sample. I'm going to go back to the first version because I thought the first version was really grooving. That one. All right, so now let's get back on our mix and get back on our track. All right, so that's the bass. Then what's on this track? Actually, let's do it solo so we can hear it. Okay, so some kicks. All right, let me see if I can drop some kind of drum on here. All right, I can live with that. I'm gonna shorten the name though. Can you do that? Huh? I can. Boom. All right. Okay, so we got pretty good little kick going, little bass going. What do we got on this track? Solo. Snare. All right, so let's find our snare. Those don't go, at least the way I want them to go. but I'm not making dubstep or drum and bass, so that ain't gonna work. None of these snares go. Oh man. All right, so this is why it pays to have like a bazillion kits and trillions of sounds, because now you can dig into your heart's content. So I need a snare. So let's find a multi-kick, multi-hat, multi-drum, multi-snare. Load. Shakers load. All right, let's see if we can do something with this. All right, so now multi-snares. That one's the closest one I can find, and it might be perfect because I want to do something, and I'm going to do the other thing I talked about, which is now I got my first parts of the beat, and I got a pad I like. I'm going to take that pad, go to Program, go to Effects, and I'm going to add effect on that pad. So we did Spring Reverb. What else we got? Compressor. No, that won't make it any different. We got an EQ, filter gate. So I'm looking for something that'll take that sound and let's see if auto pan sync works. That's doing pan, but the pan isn't really, you won't notice it because on YouTube my stuff's not stereo. So it is stereo, but I mean it may go through all my processors and effects, and the stereo effect may get lost. So we'll try something that be more obvious to put on the video. Oh, maybe a flanger. Yeah, let's see if a flanger will work. All right, we'll put that on there. That'll make it sound unique. Then let's add a delay or reverb so you can really hear what's going on, like that. Let's see. That's a little much, but demonstrates what I'm trying to talk about, which is putting echo effects on individual pads so that it goes from being just like, this to this. So it's a little more than I had in mind, but you get the gist of what I was thinking. So the idea was when you're building your song, instead of laying out your beats, put effects on your individual pads and then see how it changes your beat. So if I'm building this track and I got this snare, you can't play it straight because it's got too much reverb and too much echo. So if I were to drop it in this beat, which I'm gonna try to do, see, instead of me actually playing the snare out, it now becomes more like a snare effect. So that's what I was trying to show, is that using echoes to give characters to your sounds. Part of what I'm going to call my sound design series, which is really where you're taking your MPC and all the flexibility it has, and then taking your unique things that you like and putting it in the sound. So anyway, let's see where we're at. Oh, hats, my favorite. All right, so let's redo that with a shaker, because I want to actually do the same thing. All right, so I'm gonna do it two ways. I'm gonna do it first without any effects, and then I'm gonna go back and do it with effects and see how different it can come out. So first without effects. All right. So it sounds good, but that effect's like overwhelming now, so I gotta go and back it down a little bit. So let's just turn it down. We won't spend a lot of time. Actually, it's doing the pad. I need the whole program. Nope. That is output. That's the track. That's the pad. That's the program. low. On the right sound? I actually can't even find it. That's ghetto. All right, so now you'll be the only one playing. So it's a lot easier to find you, buddy. There you are. I'm turning down the wrong sound. So let's check everybody. You're there, you're there, you're there, you're there, you're there. Nothing like a touchscreen. I'm gonna be riding that theory all day. All right, so anyway, this is the beat now. It's not much of a beat, but I'm really just trying to do a demo of sound design close up, and that's like a couple of things I want to show. Let's see, is there anything else I want to get out, or do I just keep making the beat? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get to making a regular beat and stop trying to show how to do sound design if I'm not really trying to build a beat. I'm more trying to get the muscle memory down, because that's like the best part of having physical gear, is getting the tactile piece solved. So anyway, on to the next sound. Ain't gonna be none of those guys. That's weird. Oh, let's find something a little more traditional. That's kind of weird. Where's my sound, Joe? All right, let's put something. All right, so we're gonna mangle that sound. We're gonna go to Program Edit, go to Effects, and let's just get crazy with it and pull something from, let's see what Tremolo Sync gets me. That's pretty good, a little loud. All right, let's do this. Wait. Nope, that's not gonna cut it for me. I mean, it's good, but it's not what I'm trying to do. Let's try 4-voice chorus. I can't really hear the difference on that one. Oh, let's try a couple different ones. Wow. I like it when my sounds are distinct, at least in terms of changing the one that's a factory sound, because anybody can use the factory sound, and thinking, you might as well customize it to something that you think represents you more or represents your beat more. Well, let's do some filter sweeps. That'll work. What do we got here? Resonance. All right, so that sounds pretty good. That's cool. It changes nicely. All right, so we're gonna double the bars, or double the length, so we can try to get through that whole filter suite. All right, since it's not working the way I want it to work, I'm actually gonna try something I don't always do, and we're gonna see if we can get it to work. That's my sound, and I wonder if I can play it and record it at the same time. So we'll go to Sampler, input, we got resample. Let's go to resample. All right, so since it didn't work the way I wanted it to, I'm going to resample it in. Oh, it's long. That's what it is. The rate is too long because it took a while. Anyway, I'll do the whole thing now, and then I'll go and fix it on the track. Oh, and I should turn off the other sound because it'll resample everything. All right, let's try it. Hope I can keep it on beat. All right, let's see if it works. All right, so that's what I had in mind, at least for that part. And interestingly enough, let's see where my sample is. Let's go here. Let's clear this out, make this the sample. And then we'll assign samples. Bounce. It wasn't a bounce. It should be a new. Oh, I don't think I saved it. I'm doing all this fast switching, and I don't think I saved it. So it should be, because this is a smart system, still in my system. Let's see if it is. I don't see it there. I don't see it at the top. None. All right, let's see if it's at the bottom. Drum. I don't see it I don't see it anywhere. All right, so we didn't save that sample. So I'm gonna go back and we're gonna do that over so I can save that sample. Or actually, let's see what it sounds like first. Oh, actually, so it did it right, but I actually wanted to get the sample. So anyway, I could always bounce this to sample, but I'm not gonna bounce it to sample. That's the effect. I wanted to show the transition of the filter sweep across the bars, and that's what it's doing. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna waste no time with that crap. What's left with our sounds? We got turn you off. We're on number 7. 7 looks like it was a drum originally. I don't hear nothing, so it's nothing on the track. All right, so let's find another sound to go here. Let's do plug-in because I've been spending too much time in the percussion area. Actually, what I wanted to try next was either strings or violins. So let's see, is my Steinfeld hooked up? MIDI gears on. Steinfeld on. MIDI channel. Steinfeld. Steinfeld, I don't hear nothing. Where you at? Where you at, boo? Oh, I must be on. Let's load some progressions. And it's on play, right? It is on play. Steinfeld number 9. Why am I not? Oh, duh. I gotta switch this back to input. I'm glad I got the hang of this now, where I can like navigate and be like using my hands and 2 hands and. So that's my Steinfeld, but I wanted to try to get more string sound. So let me put it on violin, put it on 1. Get rid of the ensemble and kill the reverb, kill the phaser, kill the animate. That doesn't really sound like a string. It doesn't sound stringy. Well, at least it makes good sounds, so we're gonna go with it. This is my Streichfett, which means fat strings in German. It's like a really good, like 80s style string sound. All right, so let's drop it in the beat somewhere. I don't know where. Let's see where it goes. do it over these. All right. Did I? Oh man, I hate when I do that. I actually was putting mute on while I was recording, and because my MPC is so helpful, it recorded my mutes on, I think, the bass. Yeah, it looks like my bass is on, it's got a mute animation on it, or mute automation on it, which is cool, but it's not what I was trying to do. There it is. See ya. All right, so all right, that was pretty cool. So what I was trying to do is show all the different things you could do with the MPC when it comes to effects and modifying the sound so it sounds unique to you. So anyway, so that's my StrengthFet stuff. Let's bring in a lead sound, and since I'm on MIDI, I might as well stay on MIDI because I got all this MIDI gear and it has analog sound, and that's why I bought it, because it's rolling bass gear, but the rolling bass gear has analog model behavior. So let's put in my Juno and turn up my Juno and make sure it's on sample. Sampler's on. All right, so that part's working. Where's my Juno? Juno, where'd it go? Oh, I had it on mute, duh. Okay, so that's my Juno. And it's set on 106. The Juno 06A Boutique comes with two, the 60 and the 106. This is the 106. Oh, that's mellow. I can't find the third sound, so I'm gonna have to roll with the first two. And it looks like this one's got a mute on it too. That's ref. That's ref. Is that it? Race, automation. Nope, doesn't have a mute there. So it must be my other one. That one. Erase, automation. Nothing like two-handed navigating. You might have two screens, but I got two hands, so with one screen. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of Machine Plus videos because I got like 4 different versions of the iPad Pro software, the old school one of the Native Instruments. Plus I got Tractor and all that stuff. Anyway, all right, so this video is kind of turning into a whole different exploration, but it's all good. All right, so let's see what we got. I kind of like the way that riffs, so I'm gonna do what I always do, which is keep going, even though I already started a certain kind of beat. I was trying to see if there's a good snare. Don't like any of those snares. So this is where having, plenty of sounds. I'm gonna go to my classic sounds. Since I don't use them enough, my MPC 2500. I like that snare. Bring in the toms. Bring in that sound effect. Bring in that clap. Let's see if there's anything else to balance this out. All right, bring that in. Okay, so I just brought in a bunch of sounds. I'm gonna make a new drum program, assign some samples. So let's put you there, you there, you there, there, there. I love touchscreen. Actually, what's really funny is when I go to use my MC707 or my TR8S or any of my other gear, I'm always touching the screen because I'm so used to touching the screen, it's kind of programming my brain. Anyway, I loaded some sound. All right, so let's see if we can drop the snare in here somewhere. Okay, that's good enough. And then we'll do the same thing. We'll take this snare and we'll add an effect, because that's what this video is all about, or at least that's what it's turning out to be all about. Let's do, what's a transient shaper? Sounds like a transient shaper ain't transienting too much. So let's see what else we can come with. Let's try a pitch shifter. Oh, that's nice. All right. This has turned out to be a like effects video, but it's all good. I'm just putting in some time. I was watching a lot of the interviews and a lot of the videos that people are putting out, and everybody's talking about how they used to bust a lot of beats. So I'm like, damn, I gotta bust more beats. All right, let's see what TalkBox really changes that. Oh, let's change the valve. Can we change the valve? That sounds cool. Alright, so this video is all over the place, but at least I'm getting a lot of good practice in with the navigating. Where's that snare coming from? Is that coming from you? Coming from you? Oh yeah, it's coming from you. So you don't go, bro. So let's see. We find out where the sound is. There it is. And we're gonna redo you because you don't fit with the new version of the song. The new version of the song has this, and let's. All right, so we're gonna. I just think we're just gonna clear the snare out because I don't think it goes. Sorry, bro. Actually, I think I'll keep the sound, but I'll just record it blank so it erases over the version of the pattern I did, and I'll drop a new pattern later. So I like the sound, but I didn't like the sequence of the pattern. All right, so now we just wrote over that. Let's do another quick, see where we are with the beat. This thing's gonna need some work. Oh man, I didn't know it was gonna take that much time. All right, well, I don't know if I'm gonna get to the beat that I'm trying to get to, and I think I'm gonna have to just lock something down and then play over the top of it. So let's see what we can lock down first. I'm not got you. Okay, you're cool. Actually, I need to go up and clean up these labels because that's why it's getting all complicated. So let's solo, play it. That's like a little lead sound. I'm just gonna call you a lead real quick. That's why organization is kind of key in this PC world. It's nice to have like dollars, but you still gotta do like sound structure and management, or else you end up wasting time. It's actually guitar, but I'm just call it bass too, just to kind of get this long name off the screen. It's already got some toms. Interesting. This is Tom 2, Tom 4. Oh, I should remake Tom 4. I like Tom 4. I might try to do that. All right, so I redid the sounds, or at least I redid the names. Let's see where we're at. All right, so we'll go put that snare back. It's not the grooviest beat I've ever made, but whatever. All right, so from here, since I'm just trying to get this to something I can play over, we'll just clean up this tom. Let's erase you. Guitar sound ain't working either. You, let's try you. So I like you, but you're a little loud. This is gonna be one of those videos that only the strong survive. Nope. Trying to figure out. I could probably do solo and figure it out faster. Oh, that's funny. Just press solo and then I'm automatically in the right spot. That's cool. Anyway, let's see where we are. So this is the best part. I like this part better than I like the rest of the other tracks. That's kind of the other thing that's interesting about building beats. Sometimes you'll start down a path and then you're like, nope. Anyway, I think this video is going to be longer than I want it to be, so I'm just going to start playing some sounds and then I'm going to finish this video. Actually, I'm going to go and turn on some of my other gear. Let's see what's on my TV3. Bring it in the mix. Let's see if it'll go. I actually don't even hear anything. Why is it so low? Oh, I need the clock. This stuff's all midied up. Yeah, it's like super low. That's my TR-8S. Actually, maybe I'll just turn this into a jam session, bring in my micro freak. All right. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be doing my MIDI gear. This is supposed to just be a quick little close-up. So we're going to finish and call it a day.
anyway, that's how it goes. See you next time. SharpMC. Peace.